a very amazing topic. And I would not say much. I would now invite Monica G. Pirgal, our Vice Chairperson, to give the theme address. Monica Ji, over to you.
Jai Jinendra Sabiko. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Maniji. It's my pleasure to welcome our renowned speaker, Kunaal Naik, today for the session, and all the 160 participants who are here today on a midweek, midday. I can understand everyone will be busy, but that's the whole idea, right? People are busy on weekdays, but in between, can we just steal about an hour to have small bites of these learning sessions, hands-on experience of doing things and understanding things real time while you're listening to the speaker. And that's the whole theme of Guruvaar Ka Gyaan, which I welcome all the participants to attend with full attention and learn and take away as much as you can in these 1 hour sessions. We intentionally do not keep these sessions to be very long because we understand that the attention span can be smaller, as well as people can be busy during weekdays. And what other than an AI topic to have a session on, because AI is the flavor of the season. Everyone, including housewives as well as professionals, are talking about AI today. It's inevitable, right? The elephant is in the room and we can't ignore it. And that's why we have Mr. Kunal to throw some more light on this topic and how we can leverage AI to make our lives better. Welcome, Kunalji, and all the best to all the participants, and hope it's fruitful. Thank you.
Superb, Monica ji. And yes, I totally agree. The elephant is already in the room. Better we tackle it. But before we dive into it further, I would request our chairman, Shri Asif Shah, to please come on the spotlight and give away his blessings.
Thank you. Thank you, Maniji. Hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Great. Namaste, Jai Jinendra, each and every participant. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 10th session of Guruvaar Ka Gyaan, which is our flagship knowledge series under Groher Jito Center for Excellence. And today's theme is all about 10x your business using AI agents. See, it's not a catchy title. It's actually a powerful call to action. We are standing at the edge of a revolutionary shift where AI is no longer the future. It is the current. It's the present. And within that, AI agents, the knowledge agents, like we say, especially for no code and low code solutions, they are actually democratizing the whole technology field and making it accessible to entrepreneurs, professionals, and students. So in this session, we aim to break the myth with where do you really need to code or not? Without almost zero code, can you build an AI agent? This is the theme of today's session. And for that, I am honored and pleased to welcome Kunal. Kunal, welcome. Kunal is a TEDx speaker, AI visionary, and he's here to decode this exciting world for us. So over to you, Maniji. And again, I request every participant to take notes, to be very active, to engage, and to ask as many questions as you want. The whole goal of GKG, Guruvaar Ka Gyaan, is to upskill and give you that skill which will empower you and make you more successful in your professional and business life. So thank you, and over to you, Maniji.
Very well said, Asif. Thank you so much for your blessings. Now, I would like to formally introduce the speaker of the day, Kunaal Naik. Kunal is the founder and CEO of Data Science Masterminds. It is a platform dedicated to building data-driven decision makers through hands-on training in AI, data science, and automation. With 15 plus years of experience, Kunal operates at the intersection of AI innovation, business intelligence, and tech-driven transformation. He's a corporate trainer too and a consultant. He has taught in many institutions, in fact, tier one institutions like IIM Indore and IIM Lucknow, where he has delivered learning experiences in data science, analytics, and AI. He's a TEDx speaker recognized for translating complex ideas into simple, actionable strategies. He has a social media following of 35,000 professionals spread across LinkedIn and YouTube. And he completely dedicates his professional life on building AI agents, automation, and building tech first careers. Kunal's mission is clear: help individuals and businesses harness the power of AI and data, one metric, one data, and one workflow at a time. He's also trained in companies and corporations like Dell, Citi, Tata Power, Genpact, and Emirates, and many more too. So, welcome, Kunal. Uh, it's my extreme, immense pleasure to have you on board. Before you go further, I've got just one announcement for the participants. First of all, the chat box will be on, so please keep on giving us your, typing in your queries. However, the Q&A will be at the end of the session to maintain the flow of the event. Second, at the end of the session, there will be an assessment form also for you guys to fill in. The idea is to see how much you were engaged, and of course, there is a certificate coming your way post this session. Hope you enjoyed the session, and over to you, Kunal. Thank you.
Thank you, Mani ji, thank you, Monica ji, and thank you, Asif ji, for a warm welcome. And I also want to first of all welcome all our team members who are joining in here. So, how many of you could have done something like Monica ji said, could have done something, were busy, and but you decided to be here, showing up in the session, showing the commitment to learn? Just put me in the comment section. Me in the comment section. Okay, so I see Sweetie kicked it off. Dr. Sigvi, Manan. Okay, awesome. I guess everybody's active. Okay, guys, cool. So let's start this ball rolling. Now I'm going to ask everybody to take notes, as Monica ji told. Take notes. One thing that is going to happen is you're going to get a lot of understanding and a lot of ideas. So whenever you have an idea, please please note it down. Like Asif ji said, today we are in an era where we don't need to code, right? You can, even if you are a housewife, and trust me, I have taught even housewives, they are doing awesome stuff building AI agents, right? So it is accessible to everybody, like Asif ji told. And that is the intent today, that I inspire you to take action on creating agents and get the early mover advantage. Okay. So with that, hope everybody can see my screen right now. We'll get straight into action. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now, so 10x your business using AI agents. Is it possible today? Absolutely, it is possible. Like Asiji told, it is possible today, and it's happening right now. Okay. Now, one of the biggest questions, that is elephant in the room kind of question, is why do we build AI agents? So in one or two words, let me know your profession, and within your profession, where do you imagine seeing building AI agents? It's okay. You get it wrong, you get it right, wrong. It doesn't matter. But right now we want to get our thinking hats and this thing. So we have chartered accountants. Wow, nice, very nice. Real estate broker, customer support agents, construction. Yes, construction. Don't see anywhere. Okay, we have a lot of things. Good news is I'm going to show you how everybody can get ideas about this thing. So I'm going to see a lot of areas. Perfect. Now, thank you very much. A lot of you are there. MIS manager, distributor. Very good. Awesome. Great. Now, if I had to just put it like this, see, businesses existed before. They will continue to exist. It's not that we are not doing business. We are already doing business, right? So many of us, while we are doing business, either we want to increase our revenue or reduce our costs. And we all are thinking in this manner. But really, we want to solve problems that help us grow the business or reduce cost. And if you see, these are our problems. If I double click on all of these businesses, whether you are in the construction segment, or the development segment, no matter which segment you are in, you essentially are solving business problems, right? That either help you get revenue or reduce some cost if you can cut corners. Okay. So how many of you agree with me, guys, that we are not doing anything new? Right? AI agents is nothing new. It is already happening. We are already doing it. But the question should be, how do we embed AI agents within our current business? Right? And it is touching every business. Just like the website boon, right? I remember one restaurant saying, now, why do I need to be in Google Maps? Why do I need a website? Right? There are people that are coming, they will eat and they will go. They have our menu. That's more than enough, right? Then came quick commerce, then came website, and all of these technologies came, and suddenly everybody is now wanting to get into it. AI is going to be that next. AI agents is going to be that next. The inflection point where everything is going to change because of this. And so you have two options: you either adopt the AI agents or you don't. Which is it going to be for you? So put that you want to adopt. Put A in the comment section, right? Or ignore, put I in the comment section. Adopt or ignore. Okay, so adopt. So everybody's on the adoption side. Very nice. This is the audience I want. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So what to expect? Unfair competitive advantage to accelerate your career or business building AI agents without coding. Now, why stress upon without coding? Because look, truly speaking, everybody can't code. If you had to code, you had to code it in bachpan, like 10th class से शुरू करो तो अभी code कर सकते हो. But today we have agents which can help us code. So if you have a business idea or if you have something, you can translate it, and that is why you have to get this competitive advantage now, because everybody is going to do it. So who's going to be doing it faster? That's going to be the advantage. Okay. Now my promise is that one of the things, you'll get the advanced understanding of AI agents that like nobody other has. Okay, how to build AI agents without coding. I will show you the demo of that also. Inspiration to transform your business using AI agents. You're going to go back home and you're going to get minimum 4 or 5 ideas that you can implement AI agents for. Okay, and next one last thing that I want, have fun, right? And do engage with me. You're going to learn a lot. Now, one other thing that I want to give is, look, this technology is happening right now, right? Which means those people who are here turning up right now, they are early adopters. Technology has already been built. Early adopters are those people who take the new technologies and the first person to make money out of it or realize value out of it. I call them visionaries. So I'm going to address you as visionaries because you took time out of millions of people. You took time to understand this technology and do something with it, right? So visionaries, that's what I'm going to be calling you, right? So put V in the comment section if you consider your vision, if you're a visionary. Because see, new technology will take some tinkering. It doesn't happen overnight, but you're doing it. That's the first step. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let's look at what are AI agents. We have a packed agenda from now on. Now, what are AI agents? Okay, now before I tell what are AI agents, I just want to paint a picture here. Let's imagine you are a team. You're a team manager, okay, and you have several team members. One team member is a sales guy, okay. One person is a customer support person. The other person is going to be a marketing person, right? And designer. Now, all of this, when I say these names, how many of you agree that you get a certain personality of a sales? Like you know that, okay, sales kuch bech ke jayega mein, something like that. Like that is the thing will be. Customer support, right? You remember that they're going to call you a multiple number of times, right? Marketing, वो Instagram ad बना रहा है या कुछ graphic बना रहा है, right? And then designer, he's making some, Figma पे या फिर WhatsApp पे कुछ कर रहा है. So we can imagine their roles and responsibility, and we know that one person is going to have some roles and responsibility. How many of you agree, guys, that in your team there are some designated roles and responsibilities, right? This we have been already very acquainted with. How many of you guys? Yes or no? Okay, now let's reimagine this world where AI agents come in. Now, what if this manager has an AI agent as a team member? Humans see, hear, speak, communicate, chat, and then get things done within an organization. But this AI agent is a piece of code. How will he know or she know or it know what to do, how it will take inputs, how it is going to do the activity, and then help you grow in the business, because he has to help you grow the business, right? So how will he be able to do that? And that is the first question, right? So this is where we have to reimagine the world, where we have to have a team member, a fifth team member, that is basically an AI agent, which can, like a human, take in instructions, do some activity, respond like a human being. But the only thing is, it will not be there in flesh, but it can do, a very, very basic activity like humans can do, but it can do it very, very nicely without any emotions. Okay, so how many of you understand this? Yes, no, in the comment section. This is the lay of the land. This is how the business will get transformed. You will have team members who are AI agents. The biggest question is, let's take this AI agent right now. Okay, so what are this AI agent? Now, if I had to give this AI agent a form, this is what it is looking like. Now, humans, right, we see and hear and we speak and we take in some instructions, and then we'll operate accordingly, right? So let's imagine this AI agent can take some inputs. Okay, so there is some inputs. What are the ways that you can give inputs to an AI agent? Can you put that in the comment section? Right, so what are the ways that you can give an input? Like, what are the ways that you give an input to humans? Just consider that your answer is right there, right? Through images, voice, natural language, prompt, Text, by instructions, perfect. By data, very nice, right? So nothing rocket science here so far. You will simply, let's imagine you will simply type to it and it will do some work for you, okay? But it will taking some input, you gave it some input. Now this AI agent has to do something or produce some output, right? So at one time, AI agent is nothing but a team member who takes in some input and does some output, gives some output or provides some action. But for it to do take some input and provide some output, it needs to have some way to process this or be able to do this. Like humans use a brain, right? How will AI agents do it? Any guesses? How will AI agents do it? Because how will they process? Okay, so J is saying very nice. LLM. JG is very LLM is saying. Akshata ji is saying command. Ronak ji is saying software. Rajshekhara ji is saying NLP. Code, very nice. Tokenization, Sweetie ji is saying formula, very, very good responses. Very, very good responses. Many of you are hitting the point. Now let's break this or double click this particular thing. Okay. So one of the things that it will require is a brain. Like now we are trying to make it like, because since it can do human-like activities, we need to ensure that it has human-like properties also, so to be able to do it. So first thing that an AI agent will have will be a brain. Now, which is referred to as a large language model, guys. Okay, so how many of you understand, right? A brain, see, input, output, it's like a digital worker who takes an input, produces some output, but to do that, it requires a brain. Okay, now let's give it a brain and let's first of all understand the first thing, that is the brain. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up ChatGPT here, and I hope many of you have used ChatGPT. Yes, no? How many of you have used ChatGPT? Yes, no? Yes? Gemini, Grok and all that thing. Now, these are the application name. But if you see here, the models that are available here, 4.0, O3, O4, O4 mini, these are called large language models. Okay? Now, they act as a brain. Now, why they act as a brain? The developers, the creators of this technology, what they did is they took all the information that could possibly be found on the internet, books and all that thing, and they compressed that knowledge and they call that a large language model, which has a fair understanding of the world. Okay, it has an understanding of the world, a small understanding of the world, but in a large language model. Now these models, do you think all the models are the same? Like think of a car model, right? We have variances in car models. So like that, do you think all the models will be in the same, this thing? No, absolutely no. So one of the things we need to understand, not all brains are same. One brain is good for doctors, one brain is good for lawyers, one brain is good for marketing, and there can be different brains that we can give our AI agent so that it can operate or work based on that brain. So whatever that brain it has, it is going to work best on that technology. Okay, so how many of you are clear on this? Yes, no in the comment section. Yes, no in the comment section. Okay, perfect. Now he got the brain. Now humans have another capacity. They have recall, right? So we have this to-do notes. We will take a note. Okay, we have to do this XYZ. We have to do this, or we'll remember something and we'll do the activity, right? So there's a little bit of memory. I know which organization I'm working in. I know who my family members are. Now this is an AI agent. Brain तो आ गया अभी. अब उसको कैसा पता है कि ये आपका कंपनी है, आपका कंपनी का नाम ये है, आप ये हो, आपके कंपनी के टीम मेंबर्स ये हैं. How will he know that? How will this AI agent know that? Okay, so we have to train it. Okay, more than train, any other guesses, guys? More than train, we have to give it some memory. जैसे कि we have a laptop. In laptop, we have some CPU processing, but we also have a hard drive, right? Hard drive में what is stored? Word documents, PDF documents, right? Your movies, images, all these are stored. So that hard drive becomes the memory for the AI agent, ताकि the AI agent can go to that memory based on the question, retrieve that information and then answer to your questions or do that activity on behalf of you. Okay, so how many of you understand this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? And this can be tables, this can be Excel tables, this can be SQL tables also, right? In various forms. It can be images, text, PDF, it can be anything, but it is very, very specific to your company knowledge. Okay, which means think of this one new person going into a new company. He has to read the company policies, HR policy, finance policies, right? SharePoint hoga, and there are some rules and regulations. So this all documents, even humans need it. Like that, even AI agents need some documentations or some memory so that they can act much more on behalf of you. How many of you are seeing now the digital worker is coming to play? Like we give it a brain, now we give it a memory. Now this AI agent, okay, chalo, अब information है, right? Sorry, processing power है, information है, hard drive है, right? अब now what it can do? How can it do work? Okay, yes, context, Uday, very nice. That's the next thing that we're coming to. Now brain to hai, memory to hai. Even all humans have the same brain and same memory and all that thing. I mean, they have difference in that. It depends on how humans keep their condition to do it, right? So that's there. But again, fortunately, agents have like all the information. They don't have the problem of ki khana khaya ki nahi, energy hai ki nahi, and all that kind of thing, right? They have no emotions at all. Okay. Now, अब ये कुछ भी कर सकता है. This AI agent can do anything. Okay. It can do graphic, it can do sales, marketing, everything. But will it be efficient? Will it be efficient? Like, socho, one member doing sales, marketing, everything. Are we efficient that way? Are we efficient? No. So what is the next thing that we need to define such that the AI agent can operate in a much more efficient way and then do the task very properly? So in an organization, what do? You will give one task to one person कि तुम ये करोगे, तुम ये करोगे, तुम ये करोगे. आप ये करोगे, आप ये करोगे, आप ये करोगे. Divide, yes. So that division of work labor, right, is the context, is a system prompt. Okay. So now what will happen is we'll give it a system prompt and we will tell it कि भाई आपका काम है सिर्फ content creation करना. आप सेल्स नहीं करोगे, आप मार्केटिंग नहीं करोगे, आप सिर्फ कंटेंट क्रिएट करोगे, राइट? तो व्हेन वी डिफाइन दैट रोल, इवन अ ह्यूमन गेट्स अ रोल्स एंड रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज, सो वी डिफाइन दैट रोल एंड नाउ दिस एजेंट नोस दैट कि भाई मैं कंटेंट क्रिएटर एजेंट हूं, मेरा काम है कंटेंट क्रिएट करना. इफ यू गिव इट एनी अदर टास्क कि हे कैन यू डू सम राइट अ कोड, नो आई कांट राइट अ कोड, आई कैन ओनली डू दिस वन. ओके. So yeah, subject matter expertise, Pramod, very nice. Pramod ji, very nice. And that subject matter expertise is bought through system prompt, right? So imagine I told you the large world mein, we gave it one tiny responsibility and it can do that very well. But if you try to give everything, it will get confused. Okay. Now, once it knows who he is, what is the roles and responsibilities, the next thing it needs is instructions to be able to do that activity, right? For example, let me just break this down for you. Okay, so I'm just going to take here and I'm going to give a system prompt here, right? So I will say, okay, imagine you are an expert in content creation. Okay, so basically LinkedIn content creation. How many of you have done this? This is called role-based prompting, right? We have been doing this already from the day ChatGPT has then. Imagine you are doing this, right? And then the next sentence we give, write a 2-line joke about salary hikes in 2025. Okay. So now what I gave here, the first part is called a system prompt, which is basically we gave a role. So now this large language model knows, okay, I have to only bring all the expertise that I can about LinkedIn content creation. Okay. And then I told it an instruction. I can tell it ki 2-line joke likho, right? Write a full text, emotional story, right? We can take multiple things. So these are instructions, right? And think of it. Humans also do this. If a content creator comes in, right? You'll say ki, hey, write a three paragraph text. Okay, write one paragraph, punchy text, and we'll give like these instructions, and then that the content creator will create content accordingly and then give you the result. Okay, because his expertise is content creation. So we need to establish like this. Now, if I do this enter, right? Now it has the context of that. Okay, it's a content creator. It is writing a 2-line joke, and it wrote that. Very good. I can say write another one. Now, because now it has the context, right? It is able to write 2 jokes back to back without any much telling it, right? So we established our roles and responsibilities, and now we gave it as a line to be instruction to do something about it. Okay, and so these are the constructs of an AI agent. Okay, so how many of you understand this? Yes, no, in the comment section, right? So now we are breaking these AI agents. Okay, how many of you are getting a better understanding of it? But many of you have this question. I know what question you have in mind. But Kunal, this is the ChatGPT is also doing. What is the difference of AI agent doing this activity? How many of you have that question? Yes or no in the comment section, right? Because this technology came so fast, nobody is to blame. The ChatGPT आया, suddenly AI agent, in 2-3 days again AI agent came. Now AGI आ जाएगा, and everybody it's just racing forward. Okay, but we need to just little bit slow down and understand the difference between these two. And the difference is going to be this. Now, in this ChatGPT, I still have to copy this. I have to go to LinkedIn, log into my LinkedIn. Okay, I have to copy this text, paste it in that, and then I have to press the post button, and then the content will go into LinkedIn. Yes, these are the steps I have to do. How many of you agree, guys? Yes or no? Right? Many of you I know create content like this, but then suddenly you'll forget to post it. Okay, or fear आ जाएगा कि अरे लोग क्या कहेंगे, right? So all that thing happens. Now what if you told the agent कि भाई तुम ही कर लो काम, मेरे को मत बताओ, ठीक है? आप कर लो, आप ही लिख लो, आप ही रिव्यू कर लो, आप ही पोस्ट कर दो, right? So is that doing some benefit to you, right? Because you are going in your own loop, right? But that AI agent will not be thinking like that. It is going to think of your benefit. You will say कि this AI agent, your work is to ensure that my personal brand on LinkedIn is shining. Now that guy has no emotions. He will continue to ensure in your best interest, it will continue to do the work. Okay. So what we refer to this is that if I give AI agent my LinkedIn profile, here is my login and here's my password, you go and post it. Now, this access to tools is what makes ChatGPT different from AI agents, or AI agents different from ChatGPT. Okay, so how many of you understand this? Yes, no in the comment section. This tool, the ability for a digital worker, right, to get an email, to get a calendar, to get a LinkedIn profile, to get your Jira profile, to get your WhatsApp access, and we give all the tools just like you would give a human, and now this AI agent can operate or use that tool. Okay, that is what AI agents differ from GenAI. Okay, it can, Jay, it can. Now I know some of you are saying, because now AI agents say that are the picture, AI agents are in the picture. So what happens is ChatGPT is also right now, if you see, notice it is able to give some agent mode and all that kind of a thing, right? So agent mode, it is able to connect to Google Drive and all that kind of a thing. But I'm seeking beyond these things. These are like memory, like your context memory, right? But beyond these things, think of this tool. You just telling the AI agent, hey, AI agent, can you book a meeting with Mani ji on so and so date? Also send Monica ji another email about that this work is done, and then you give 4 or 5 tasks at one time, and that agent dissects all the work, use the right tools, and then does the work for you, and then reports back and says, okay, I have done this work, right? So how many of you understand this is a digital worker, right? Can ChatGPT become a digital worker? Not at its current state, maybe not. At future, maybe they are trying to do that agentic mode. They are trying to do it. They will be able to do it. But even then, right, if you want to make more money out of it, it has to be done at a business level. At an individual level, we can deploy agent, but at a business level, that's where the money is. Okay, so how many of you understand this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? That agents at an individual level is a very different game, right? At individual, we are tech savvy, we can do it. But we have to, the money is like deploying 4 or 5 agents for a company. Why? Because it is replacing 4 or 5 members activity. And I'm not saying to replace the entire person itself, but at least a junior level activity, manual activity, some AI agents can do it. Okay, so at least that is where we are currently in, right? So that's where agent. How many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? So first thing, we all understood the difference between GenAI and AI agents. Now let's look at a very, very small example, very, very tiny examples of an AI-powered resume screening system. Okay, so that we can basically ensure that the concept is sealed for everybody. Okay, hope everybody knows, right? What is a resume, right? And a JD. This all concept everybody knows. Okay, perfect. Yes, data integrity and all that definitely will be there. For that, we have some security. This thing will be there, right? So even any new technology comes, there will always be risk associated with it, right? How many of you agree, guys? Yes or no? Any new technology. When a car driving is also there is a risk, right? There is a risk. Like the risk that I have seen is a father and mother giving the son first time to drive car. इसमें भी risk है, right? But उसको करना ही करना है वो. This is unavoidable. Yes, privacy is a myth, absolutely. Yes, good, perfect. So guys, yes, there will be security, but even the OpenAI companies, they also have something like that, right? They are getting slammed every now and then कि आपने मेरा book चुरा लिया, आपने हमारा art चुरा लिया, right? So they are getting slammed. But any new technology, despite all these things, it will continue to occur, and we have to embrace it, right? But how we secure it and all that thing, there are different principles for that. Okay, first let's understand AI agents, then we will see the security and all that kind of thing. Okay, but yeah, security is a very big area of knowledge we need to know about. Okay, AI-powered resume system. Very quickly, see, a recruiter uploads a job description and a batch of resumes. Currently, this was processed by ATS softwares and all that kind of thing, right? But ATS softwares, many people after many HRs, talent acquisition, they gave up on the softwares. They were like, 100 profiles, how will I upload and get the best resume? How many of your HRs here, they understand what I'm saying here, right? So what will happen is, they will themselves read it, they'll process that information, and they have that thing, referrals and all that. They have some tactics to do this. Okay, I upload the thing. Now what happens is, the outcome is what? We want the best candidates and the least best candidates in one list. Okay, so that's the thing. How will this brain agent work? What this agent will do is, AI will refer to past hiring patterns. The talent acquisition managers have done a lot of good work. Typically, this good work is invisible because we don't know how the HR manager took a decision, or how the hiring manager took the decision, right, of taking that resume. So all that hiring pattern, information, documentations, all that information, goodness about the company is available here. So the AI agent access to that, he takes that access, right? AI compares the resume based on the past hiring patterns and the job description, current job description, right? It compares all of them, right? And then we give a system prompt. We're saying you're an expert in talent selection manager, right? So he knows that, okay, I have to select the talent. Okay, which talent to select? Then you'll say refer resumes for AI engineer. Anybody who's an AI engineers, I want to basically get those profiles and the best profiles for that. Now this AI agent wants to get an AI engineer. He knows he's a talent acquisition manager. He can compare each of the resumes against the job description. It also knows the hiring pattern based on the companies. Okay, and now it has access to the employee database in company CRM and email. It can do all this activity, and then it can send the candidate and saying your profile has been selected, right, or it has been rejected, any one of them, and it will send the email. Not only that, it can also book the calendar. It can book the interview. Today we have seen that we are one of the first time I got an AI interview qualification round, right? So the AI is only selected my profile, called me, and I'm saying, okay, this is the qualification round for so and so role, and they took me some details and they cut the call, right? So imagine this AI is doing all this activity of a talent acquisition manager on 24/7, right? So how many of you are getting this? Yes, no in the comment section. So I took the concept of an AI agent and I put it into a talent acquisition manager team. And this will occur in every industry that we can know of today, guys. Think of any different industries, and AI agent can do the small activities which no talent acquisition manager want to do. If I'd ask a talent manager, do you want to see resumes and compare? They'll say, this is the least activity that I want to do, worst activity that I want to do. Okay, nobody enjoys doing this. So these kind of activities first AI agents will start doing, and it's not like, it will take away jobs and all that thing. Yeah, when AI agents are doing all the manual activities, the number of jobs will reduce, but it's not that it will take a big role, not yet. Okay, with time hai. Okay, but how many of you understand this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? So this, we took the concept of an AI agent, nothing rocket science, put it in an environment. Okay, new kinds of job will come up. Absolutely, Pankaj. Right? So you will become managers of AI agents. That's a new type of role. Right? A housewife can sit and manage 2 or 3 agents and do a business. Is this empowering? Absolutely is empowering. So the shift will, the dynamic of market will change. The people who can use this technology will move forward. People who learn to use internet, digital marketing, they started moving forward. People who learn to say, I will not walk, I will do car. Then they started doing more do business. So technology enables, doesn't it doesn't take away. It is basically displacement. We call this displacement. Okay. So some places jobs will go, at some places more jobs will come. According to the World Economic Forum, 9 million jobs will go, but 12 million jobs will come. You have to be that 12 million. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. Awesome. Now moving forward. Okay. Now, in a real world, I know I get a lot of questions. Where will this work, right? So if you see in a real world, the AI agent can be triggered through WhatsApp. Clear, guys? How many of you got this? Through WhatsApp, through Microsoft Teams, through Slack, right? All of that. So this is how it can be triggered in real world, right? And everything else remains the same. Perfect. Cool. Okay, now we got an understanding of AI agents. Is it okay, guys? I will show you how quickly we can build an AI agent. Yes, right? Okay, I'm going to be giving very quick part of it because I want to take some questions also, but I'm going to give some quick demo of how to build it from scratch. Second, I will demo some real good agents. Okay, and then we'll take some questions because I want to have some time for you to take questions. Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you very much. Let me share my screen here. Okay, now I am going to open up my browser. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to open up my browser here. Okay, and I'm going to basically go into this place here. Oh, sorry, I already have this here. Okay, so I have this here right now. Okay, for us, what I'm going to do it, I'm going to using a tool called NA10. Right now, don't focus on which tool, what tool, and all that thing. Right now, just focus on the agents concept, guys. Okay, rest all information you can fill it on. Okay. Also, I'm using a browser called as Comet, which is by Perplexity. Okay, basically it has an assistant just embedded within this particular thing, right? So I'm going this is the future of browsing also, by the way. Okay, cool. Anyways, so what I'm doing right now in a no code manner, right? In under 5-10 minutes, we will see that we can create an AI agent. Okay, but you have to give me the right answers. Okay. You have to give me the right answers. Okay, you have to give me the right answers for it. Only then you will be able to complete it. Okay, if you don't answer the right things, and this is where your questions and all that will come from. Okay, understanding of this. Okay, now cool. Now first thing first, right? We want to give some input to the AI agent, right? So we need to find a node. We're going to refer to this nodes, right? It's like Lego blocks. So I'm going to basically give some input to an AI agent. And you see that on the right hand side, I have different forms of giving inputs, right? Let me just initiate this. The first form of input that we have is called a on chat message, but we can also easily do this from WhatsApp. Okay, we can also do this from Telegram, right? We can also do this from Slack. We can also do this from Microsoft Teams, right? So we have multiple ways. I'm just going to use a easy way that is going to be the on chat message, right? So if I click on this, and if I just say open chat, this is a development environment, right? So it is going to look like this a little bit. So I'm going to say hi right now, and I basically got a hi response here, right? So you see that I told hi, give me some session ID and some chat input hi, and I did not do anything because nothing is happening really here. Okay, so once you got this yes no in the comment section, whenever we are building agents, right, we need to always think of how that agent is going to take some input. Now we got the input, so I can come here easily and I can give some input. But now we need to get the agent. Okay, so if I click on the plus button here, and if I click on AI here, and if I'm going to click on AI agent here, AI agent. Okay, now what happens is that this platform NA10 has made it accessible for everybody to build the AI agent. And first of all, this AI agent node they have developed this very nicely. Okay, so now I got this agent here. Okay, now this is going to be a test for you guys. Okay, I told you that concept if you remember. See, I did not tell you so far any theory. I'm just telling you what how we are going to interact with AI agents, right? It has to be easy for us to interact with or build, right? That's how we can do it. Now, if you look at this AI agent, there are 3 lines going below, right? There is a chat model, memory, and tool. Where will the brain sit? In which one? 1, 2, or 3? Where will the brain sit? Okay, J says chat model. Okay, so chat model, memory, or tool. Think again. Okay, let me think again. Okay, look. There is a brain. Okay, there's a brain. There is a memory. Memory is something that you can refer to, but the processing is done by a brain. Okay, yes. So this is one of the first difference we need to learn, guys. Okay, so the large language model, remember the large language model is the brain, and it is also referred to as the chat model because it is a chatbot. Okay, so chat model, that is the confusing part of this. Okay, so but chat model, and then what you will do is you will select a Gemini chat model here. Okay, now why do I select Gemini chat model? Free of cost, everybody can here, who has a Google account can do it. Okay, so you click on this. I already have this. I'm not going to show the process for this. Later on I'll share you a video, but I give it my credentials and I choose the model which is going to be Gemini 2.5 Flash, which is basically equivalent to I choosing a model like this here, right? So I can choose a 4003, something like this model also. Here I selected a Gemini 2.5 Flash. So I gave it my credentials. You can say create credentials and give it my credentials. And now this particular agent has a brain, right? So technically if it has a brain, kuch to respond kar sakta hai, yes or no? How many of you agree, guys, yes or no? Right? So let's test it. Let's test it. I will say, hi. Okay, my name is Kunaal Naik. And I say enter. So what this does is now that basically the request is taken from here, gone to the AI agent. The AI agent calls this model, gets the response, and then displays back the chat. So the input and output is happening just really here. Yes, no, guys. So input I gave through this chat, the response is also coming in the chat. So input and output is there, and the brain is there right now. So what I told here, it was hello, hi, so it says, hey, my name is Kunaal Naik. It says, Kunaal Naik, it's nice to meet you. How can I assist you today? Okay, clear? How many of you understand this? Yes or no in the comment section? Rocket science? Not a rocket science, right? कुछ नहीं है, agent लगाओ, उसके लिए brain लगा दो, right? Brains are available in market. Google चाहिए, ChatGPT चाहिए, Grok चाहिए, whichever model you want, you bring that model and give it this particular thing. Yes. Okay, now let's look at this. Very nice, Nakul. Very nice, very good thinking. Okay, now let's look at this. If I ask is, what is my name? What is my name? So what is happening here? And it says, what is happening here, guys? What is happening here? I just told it my name, but suddenly it does not remember it. Why? Any guesses? Any guesses? No memory. Yes, no memory, not stored in the memory. Very, very good, guys. How many of you are getting the clarity now? Right? See, a brain is required, but अब store कैसा करेगा? Just one conversation again, it's not able to remember. Then how it will do work with us, right? So for that, there are several types of memory. One is the chat memory, right? Do you think your all HR policies are on the chat box? No, they'll be somewhere in the document. So one is called a short-term memory and as a long-term memory. We are going to add a short-term memory जो अभी जो बात किए हैं that it can remember. Okay. So for that we will click something like this and we'll do a simple memory here. There are some other production ready databases that are there which can be used. But right now let's add a simple memory in the interest of time. And now it has a memory here. Okay. So now if I open up the chat, right, and I just do the same thing. Say my name is Kunaal Naik. Okay, and if I type in what is my name, okay, hi Kunaal Naik, it's good to meet you. And if you notice here now this memory, all it did is hi, my name is Kunaal Naik. It stored that memory here. That's it. it stored that memory, right? So what it is saying here, this to meaning that, okay, to the first thing that I typed and the second one that he responded, that got stored. Okay. Now if I say what is my name and I will say enter, what's happening is that now it remembers the conversation because I spoke to it back. Got it? So how many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? Is it rocket science, guys? No, right? Not rocket science. No rocket science. Yeah, perfect. Now memory ho gaya, right? So this is equivalent to ChatGPT right now. But we can store what to be stored. Yes, Jay, absolutely. So that comes in different types of memory. Okay, different types of memories are there. So at this point, yes, you can change the brains, you can change the types of chat history, you can change the storage, but the concept of the AI agent will remain the same. Okay, उसको एक input चाहिए, एक brain चाहिए, types of memory चाहिए, that's not a problem. जैसे कि human beings, right? In terms of food, can we eat the same amount of food? No, there is कुछ snacks हैं, कुछ बड़े meals हैं, कुछ stress meals हैं, ऐसा कुछ different types of things है. For agents also, memories are different types. That's all. Okay, perfect. Now let's look at this. अब last activity, let's do the last activity, guys. Okay, अब इसका up till now ये बहुत generic है. Does it have a role and responsibility? Yes, no. No, right? No roles and responsibility. Can we give this a roles and responsibility? Uday, very nice. Not yet. So let's give it a role and responsibility. What we will do is let's ask it to become our email assistant. Okay, guys? Yes, no in the comment section. Okay, but where will we give the instruction? Where the system prompt should go to? Okay, I'm going to give three options. AI agent को system prompt जाना चाहिए, brain में जाना चाहिए या फिर memory में जाना चाहिए? Which should it go? Tool we have not yet come to. AI agent, yeah, AI agent. Okay, so the system prompt exists within AI agent because see, this AI agent, if I name this, I'm going to say this as email agent. So इसका जो the context of the email agent should exist within the AI agent. Okay, yeah, so go into that and then something called in the add option, something called as a system message, right, where we will say you are an helpful email assistant, right? Always write a email relevant subject. Okay, relevant subject. And this is the part, guys, this is the part where you will write the instructions that you would give to any of your team member in human language. Can you imagine that? This had to be coded before. Today you can say simply, hey, you are an email assistant, always write relevant subject based on the user input. Okay, don't just send the email as is, write it professionally. Okay, and you can tell it, okay, we speak like this is our company language, this is how you should write it professionally. Okay, so you can give it whatever you want, right? These are the instructions that you give to your team member. Okay, and always sign it off with the following. So basically this can give, just like a human, we are giving an instruction, right? So I'll say regards Kunaal Naik. Okay, so now the system prompt is done. So now the agent knows that it is an email agent. Last activity is the tool, guys. Okay, now the tool is, I want this email agent to send an email on behalf of me when I give it an instruction. I will say, okay, agent, go and send this particular this email to me. Okay, and so it has to do that work. So for that, what I will do is I will give a Gmail tool to it. Okay, and I will give it my email address. So I will say, okay, here's my login of username. Here's my username and password, right? So here's the message. I want you to be able to send a message on behalf of me. But to send a message, we need to tell it how to send a message, where to put the inputs. How many of you agree, guys? Yes, no in the comment section, right? But we need to tell it, right? Because see, this agent does not yet know the email thing. We have to get trained to use an email, right? Imagine just give your grandma email and tell them how to send an email. She'll not know what to do, right? But you'll have to tell her, right? So if you have to tell your grandma what to do, think of that. You have to tell the AI agent of the same thing. So you'll say, grandma, go and click a new email, then put the email ID you want to send it to, put the subject and put the body. You will tell it like this, yes, no, guys, yes. So like this, any tool you give the agent, you have to say, okay, model, define the to yourself, define the subject yourself, define the message yourself, okay, and send a text-based message. So you basically give the agent where to put the input, and it says defined automatically by model, meaning we are telling, or we're giving the permission to the AI agent to fill these things to send an email. Got it? How many of you got this? Yes, no, in the comment section, right? So each of the tool that we give it, if I give it another tool, if I give it my calendar, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give my calendar. I need to teach it, okay, which calendar to use, when is the start date, when is the end date, what should be the subject, and each of these tools have this agent. You have to make it trained so that it can do that activity on behalf of you. Okay, so now my agent knows the email activity, right? It knows what to do with it. Okay, and now my agent is ready. Okay, ready to test it, whether it can send an email or not. Okay, perfect. So to test it, I will say, Kunal, but how to trigger it? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to activate this workflow, right? So I make it production. Okay, output will come through the email, Bhuvesh, okay, or the chat. The output and input are the same node right now. Okay, the output is, you'll know that it has sent an email. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make this chat publicly available, right? And I'm going to just say, hi, I am Kunal's emailer agent. Okay, so I'm going to say something like this, right? And I'm going to go back, save it, right? And open up this window here and paste it here. So now if you see, just like that, I came up with a chat assistant. Now you can hand this chat assistant to your team member. They can do the activity on top of you, on behalf of you. Okay. So now let me just, let me just put it in the center here so that it's visible here. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Send an email to, okay, adjective. I'm just giving my some content creators at gmail.com. I just gave my one other email. So adjective content creators at gmail.com. The body is about AI agents, taking over. Subject is, it's all over. Okay, something like that. I gave that particular thing. I gave it broken English. Now what we told the AI agent, remember? Professional likhna, sign off karna, all that we told the details. How many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section. Right, we already gave the instructions. So even if I give it broken, ideally it should format the message, write or appropriate this part of it and see it's working. Let's see if it can handle something like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to say enter. Okay, I'm going to say enter, and now it is working in the background, right? So you see that I've sent an email to this particular thing, to this particular part of it. Now if I just go to my Gmail, let me go to my Gmail, right, and see if that particular email has been sent to my email or not. Okay, so I'm just going to open up my email, that ID. Okay, and rightly so, what will happen is that I have got this email, right? And if you notice this, right, it formatted the subject, the rise of AI agents. I hope this finds you fair. I'm writing this, discuss increase in whatever it is, regards Kunaal Naik, and gave me all that information here, right? Is this time saver, yes or no? Is this time saver, yes or no, guys? How many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section. I know some of you will be like, but Kunal, this 1 second activity, even I can do it. Why agent to do it? Yes. Yes, how many of you have that question? How many of you have that question? Yes, no in the comment section. Yes? Okay, perfect. Cool. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Now, I know many of you will question, but this is Kunal, this is a simple activity, right? But yes, on scale, it matters a lot. Absolutely, volume. Very, very right, Harsh. Right? Very, very right. Priya, very nice. Okay, now, Hulk email, guys. I can do it. I can do it for 8 hours, 5 days a week. Absolutely, Daresh. Very, very nice. Right? But this guy can continue to do it. Right? Can we stop only not here? It is one activity. I can also give another activity here कि भाई तुम not only send, reply भी कर दो, reply भी कर दो on behalf of me, right? And you tell it कि ऐसा type of mail जाएगा तो ऐसे respond कर देना, this type of mail comes then respond like this, and you can give the standing instructions like you give to your team member. How many of you got this yes or no in the comment section, right? Not only this, I can also say, and I have to give one activity at a time. One activity at a time. I will say, okay, नहीं, अब reply भी मत करो, अब read, मतलब क्या करो? Get many emails, right? So read about all the emails that you can do in the past about certain emails. 10-15 email read करो and उससे मेरे को interpretation दो. So one of the things I did very recently with my AI agents was I had this AP5 subscription, कुछ subscription था मेरे पास, and it didn't know when I paid it last. So I told my agent, agent go and read all the emails that you have. When I took the subscription, when it got cancelled, when the failed happened, give me all the history about that subscription. And then it went into email, read all that information, and it told all the details. And I need to and then it told me what to do also. Like it told, okay, sir, can I send an email, or do you want me to make the payment also? Right? If I had given the credit card, he would made the payment also and done the activity also. Okay. So how many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section. Yes, no in the comment section. Not only that, only email is one tool, right? We can give what? Your calendar, right? We can give your calendar, we can give your Google Drive, and we can give all the 500 tools that we have within this particular part of it to the AI agent, right? Not only that, we can give another AI agent also as a tool, right? So we can give another AI agent as a tool, which is a reporting manager to this particular tool, right? So now this guy, if we can't do anything, what it will do, it will pass that information to this guy, and this guy is specialized in doing one more activity. And like this, you can create an internal structure of AI agents. Okay. So how many of you are seeing the possibility today? How many of you are seeing the possibility? At this moment, अगर आपको आफ्टरनून में नींद भी आ रहा होगा तो जाग जाओगे आप कि अब मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. Yes? Okay, cool. For the last section of it, guys, now that you know what the tool looks like, is it okay if I show you some real demos that we have created? Yes? Some real demos, right? Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, let me show you one small demo. See, guys, don't treat AI agents as like something big that it will do something. No. Right? You should look at agent कि भाई मेरा मेल अच्छे से रिप्लाई कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. If you can start there, you will win. Right? If you will start there, मेरा कस्टमर का सपोर्ट हैंडल कर पा रहा है कि नहीं कर पा रहा है. If you can think small activities that it can do, then it will work for you. Now let me show you one website, one of our members, right? They have some medicinal website, e-commerce website. Okay, this is the medicinal e-commerce website. So they created a simple chatbot which looks like this. If you click on this chatbot, basically it will take you to continuing chatbot, and it'll open up in a chatbot something like this. Okay, so it'll open up in a chatbot like this, where what products you sell and all that. See, his business problem was, Kunal, I'm a 1-2 man company, and I continuously have to respond to customers if they are chatting and they're asking the same questions every time. Okay, so what he did, he created a workflow within the NA10, and I'll show you that workflow, how it looks like. He created that entire workflow, and I can chat, right? What are the products that you have? It listed all the products. Same question, repetitive questions, this activity every day he was responding. He's a one-man founder company. Okay, I told, okay, I have lower back pain and all that thing. Look, can I buy this? Yes, you can buy this. It gave that link. Okay, thank you, and it gave this much activity also he saved in a time. Now He doesn't have to bother about FAQ. How he did that? He put a simple WhatsApp chatbot where he integrated this WhatsApp. The input will come through the WhatsApp. The RAG AI agent or the WhatsApp AI agent will basically have the brain. You see the brain is there. They have a memory and some thinking tool is provided to it. Okay. It also provided the access to the products. It can get the products from the website. So WooCommerce website. It can get the order details. Okay. It can get the order details. This RAG document is that, you remember that documents I told you, RAG means retrieving the documents from your company policies. Okay. So here it told it about the products, who's the company owner, and it gave all the information. That RAG is called retrieval augmented generation, which means it is retrieving company's information and responding. Okay. So he gave some RAG information, right? And the output is chatbot. So it took the input from here and it put the output here. Not only that, it can take a new customer and add a new customer to the database so that they can do remarketing, right? And so these are all the things that it is able to do, right? Now I know this might be a lot, but trust me, when you do this, right, when you understand this concept to 4 or 5 times, you'll only be able to build this, right? This was only after learning the part of it, and you will able to do this. So how many of you understand this? Yes, no, right? This, whatever concept we have learned, the power is basically giving the tools. The power is in the tools. The differentiation is tools. How many of you understand this? Yes, no, in the comment section. Right? Today it will be overwhelming, but how many of you are seeing the possibility that you can give this guy tool, this tool, that tool, this tool, that tool, and you give it a combination. It will call the tools on its own, whichever it requires, just like humans, right? This is one of the demos that we had. See the possibilities? Okay, perfect. Now another one. Okay, so this one, the other part of it is, if you see here, many times somebody will ask me, Kunal, tell me about what is data science masterminds and all that kind of a thing. So I basically created another agentic chat memory here, and this is my chatbot. Right? Ask me anything, I can help you with data science mastermind. Right? So I'm Kunal's agent. How can I assist you today? I'll say, tell me about data science masterminds. Okay, and now my agent, right, will take this information, process it, get it from my documents. This thing, okay, it says I do not know. Very bad example. Okay, अगर वो memory में नहीं है तो नहीं response करेगा. Okay, but to put it into memory, let me just execute this flow. Wait, let me put something in the flow. Okay, so there's some error with that. Okay, not found. Okay, so there's something problem with the part of it. Demo time में ऐसा हो जाता है कभी-कभी. Okay, but anyways, it will tell you about the information that is stored in the memory based on the document, right? Not only that, right? So basically, this is one of the things. The other part of it is lead generation. Okay, so another part of it is lead generation. So this is, basically this agent, what it will do, give me CEOs of founders within Delhi, and it will give you a list of founders, right? So basically, I have this URLs here, right? And I want to generate some leads. So I can basically come here and says, give me people from Delhi who are founders. Okay, so if I say enter, and then what it is going to do is it's going to basically run all this. Okay, ये भी error हो रहा है. Let me try it here. One second. CEO in Delhi. Enter. क्या हो रहा है? अच्छा, ये रिफ्रेश करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, चलो रिफ्रेश कर लेते हैं. ये मेमोरी का एक्सेस का भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं मिला है, तो वी हैव टू गिव इट द एक्सेस. ओके, सो यू गॉट द एक्सेस. लेट मी रीट्राई अगेन. लो रीट्राई करते हैं. And basically, there we go. We got the list, and then you got that leads list here. Now you can click on these leads list, right, and see कि आप इनके साथ कैसा इनको targeting कर सकते हैं, right? So that's how this particular tool works. So these are the different use cases. One is a simple FAQ kind of a bot. One is a lead gen bot, and then we have like a FAQ bot for e-commerce website. And like this, we have several different bots. Okay. So this is how we basically create agents right, and deploy it without no code solution. These are the solutions that are there currently in production that are working, guys. Okay, so how many of you now are seeing that the possibility not only कि बच्चा सा agent है, but ऐसे बड़े बड़े agents आप बना सकते हो, and if you have the time over a weekend you can develop some agents for no matter which industry you are in. Okay, NA10 is the platform. Perfect. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So I want to do right now, what I want to do right now is hand back the baton to Money, right? And I want to take some questions, right, and be able to tell you where the next step can be for you guys. Okay, but this is all I had to do. Anything that is there, Money ji, I want to hand it over to you.
Thank
I will
you
hand
so
over.
much. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Kunal. I am already blown off and amused by what agentic AI can do. Till now, till date, I just knew the theory. And thanks to this session, I know a little more practical stuff now. In my mind, I am also firing many ideas right now. And I'm sure what I'm experiencing is a kind of likewise experience of many participants in this webinar. So I open this forum for questions. Guys, please feel free to use the chat box for your questions, and let's take from some from the chat box itself. All right. So Vineet is asking, can you give example of AI agent for work allocation and reminders, follow-ups with our teams through WhatsApp?
So work allocation and reminders, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. So this will work in like this, right? So basically, work allocation and reminders work like this, right? So it's a memory based again, right? So what you will do is you will have a to-do list. The AI agent will have an access to. So I will talk in terms of tools, okay? See, it needs to know who is doing what first of all. It can be a Google Sheet also. Who is doing, marketing manager XY does this activity, marketing manager this activity. So every day, what is the activity the manager does? 10 a.m. in the morning, you'll get up. अच्छा इसको ये एक्टिविटी करना है, इसको ये एक्टिविटी करना है, इसको सबको व्हाट्सएप रिमाइंडर करते रहेगा. But what if we give the agent a daily wake up call? Okay, so there is one node called as a reminder. Okay, so the tools like this, it will work. Okay, so let me just show you how it will work. So basically it will work something like this. मैं एक एजेंट को बोलूँगा कि आप हर रोज every day get up at 10 a.m. right, 10 a.m. every day get up at 10 a.m. right, and ये एजेंट को लगा देंगे इधर, ये लगा देंगे और उसको बोल देंगे कि अच्छा आप टास्क लिस्ट ले लो, आप ये टास्क ले लो कि गूगल टास्क लिस्ट ले लो, सबका टास्क लिस्ट ले लो. ओके, एंड देन आप ईमेल कर दो. ओके, ईमेल ले लो और आप इसके साथ भी इसके व्हाट्सएप ले लो. ओके, सो व्हाट्सएप अकाउंट्स. तो आप क्या कर सकते हो कि आप एवरी डे यू कैन गिव द सिस्टम प्रॉम्प्ट हियर सेइंग कि यू आर अ हेल्पफुल रिमाइंडर असिस्टेंट, राइट. what you will do, prompting ka game hi hai, but tools and all that thing over a few things. Okay, find the tasks of each member and then send a email and WhatsApp reminder if they did not do it. Okay, that's all. This is a prompt that you will give, right? And so every day 10 a.m. it will look at the task. अगर completed नहीं है तो इनको email कर देगा, WhatsApp कर देगा. That's the activity that you will do. Again, brain and memory, all that you will do. But ये trigger जो है chat के through नहीं आएगा. ये अलार्म क्लॉक के जैसा आएगा कि भाई हर रोज 11 बजे उठ के टास्क लिस्ट देखेगा, रिमाइंड करेगा, फिर वापस बंद हो जाएगा. एवरी डे यू कैन टेल इट कि एवरी 2 आवर्स डू दिस एक्टिविटी. एकदम पीछे लग जाएगा फिर वो. यू कैन बी हैंड्स ऑफ. It will send the email and this thing, your task is not completed, कर लो, all that thing. अगर इसको अगर वॉइस एजेंट भी दे देंगे तो वॉइस कॉल भी कर देगा कि सर आपने काम किया है कि नहीं किया. Okay, so that's how you will operate that.
Super, Kunal. So one of the questions Jay is asking is there any other platform apart from N8N to build agentic AI?
Perfect. Very good question. Now there are platforms that are there that can be very, very technical also. So we basically, let's go to Google Trends. Okay, one of the things I forgot to show in this is, let's go to Google Trends. So the other tools that we have, right? So the one of them is NA10 first of all. So if you look at NA10, right? So this is the search term. It has completely risen. Okay. Now if you compare it, its competitor, one of them is make.com. Okay. One of them is make.com. And the other one is Zapier. Okay. इसको एक second. For some reason the trend is not showing. Okay, I'm not able to show the trend. Yeah, so something like this. So if you see here, make.com, hopefully it should show it. There you go. So if you notice this, right, notice this, the trend of make.com and yellow, these particular things are very, very minimal. But NA10 has shot up here. Why? Because of the accessibility. These are similar technical and the expense, right? These tools, whatever the competitors are, they're very, very expensive to run them. But NA10, you can self-host it, install it, and use it and customize it and to be able to use it. That is why it went up. And I mean, although there are make.com and Zapier, the better option, more cost-effective, more accurate, and more scalable solution is AI agent. That is why this particular thing we bought to you guys here, right? So that's the only reason I showed NA10, because currently this is going to be in a boom, right? And it is already in a boom. You can see the difference between the competition, right? So that is why do not do your own research right now. Go with NA10, right? And apart from that, if you are a more technical users, there's something called as a crew AI, right? So if you are like coder and something like that, something called as a crew AI, which you have to build, but you need to know hosting solutions, all of that kind of a thing. If you're a business user and don't want to do that, simple NA10 is more than enough. Okay.
Super. Prateek is asking Kunal that if he wants to build a voice agent, then how do you create it for work on a call?
Okay, so voice agents, very nice. If you're in India, you'll have to use something called as a Bolna.ai. Okay, Bolna.ai, the complete voice AI platform. This is one of the platforms that we use for voice agents. The voice agent works exactly like text agent. उसका भी एक memory होता है, brain होता है, and all that kind of a thing, right? So same exact part of it, it works, right? ये Indian numbers के साथ काम करता है, and you will get a lot of voice assistants right now. Again, थोड़ा process में है, but it still works for India. Okay, so that's one of the things. If you're going to do or international audience, it's called VAPI, right? So in VAPI, you can create voice agents here, AI agent. Same concept, brain, memory, input, output, that kind of concept. Only difference is it will be doing it through the phone. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is one of the vocal labs also. Okay, very nice. Let me look at this new tool. Vocal labs .ai, very nice. Okay, ultra voice. Yeah, work nice. Yeah, this is also one more this part of it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so yeah, this is another one. I did not know. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, there's 11 labs also. Jay, there's 11 labs also, right? But again, they can get as technical as possible. But yeah, if you want to go quick, dirty, this is the one. And then yeah, 11 labs also. Perfect. Any other questions? Yeah.
So Ayushi is asking, is Instagram also a tool in NA10?
Yeah, so Instagram is also there within the NA10, right? So it has an access there also, right? So if you click on the tool, it should be there. If it is not there, you can do it through webhook and all that kind of a thing, right? So if the custom node is not, I mean, is the native node is not there within the NA10 platform, you can always use APIs and webhooks. APIs and webhooks are the application languages with talking to each other. So you can do it. If it's not available, you can always use those. Yeah.
It's a very interesting question coming in from Ashish. He says, Can't I just ask ChatGPT to create an AI model for me?
Yeah, AI model, it will not, I mean, model, the large language model, it will not be. Creating the flow, yes, it can. Okay, so today we have a flow where you ask, type, and it will create this flow also for you. Okay, so absolutely yes. But more than ChatGPT, if you do it on Claude, it will be a lot more better because Claude is a lot more better to handle code and all that exercise there, right? So we are experimenting here where I'm chatting to the agent and that the agent will creating the flow also, right? So that is also possible. We are seeing how much accurate it is. Sometimes it can go wrong, but yeah, that is definitely possible.
Superb. Priya has a question. How do we use AI agent and integrate it into HR kind of work about various processes like recruitment, performance management, L&D, etc.?
Perfect, very nice. So we have our one of our members, Rohit Jain will be there. Don't know if Rohit is here or not, but yeah. So there are some HR flows that are available that are there, right? So for example, recruitment, which is basically resume processing. So Rohit Jain is here. So Rohit Jain has developed. Rohit Jain, if you can share your link to your product that we have, it'll be helpful. So he developed a AI agent which is processing and all that, and he's a subject matter expertise there right now. So he created some agents. So I mean, HR is a big thing, right? So onboarding agent, resume processing agent, agent that can schedule interviews, right? Agent that can answer questions to employees before they join the organization and keep them engaged. And there are various other activities or HR policies related, right? So there are multiple these HR related activities that are possible, and already there are interviews, AI interviews, onboarding call. Okay, yeah. So vocal hire we have, yes. Okay, so onboarding KYC, absolutely.
Okay, there's another question that we don't want the AI agent to do the task, but to submit the task for review. Is that possible?
Yes, that concept is called human in the loop. Okay, so just like you have a team member who reports to you, right? And you tell him कि भाई email भेजने से पहले मेरे से review करवा लेना. So the person goes and he gets you reviewed, right? So like that, even the AI agent, we call this a human in a loop, right? So basically, you suppose he makes a post or he makes an email, and you don't want him to send it before you approve it. So we can put a human in the loop, and it can send you a WhatsApp message or an email saying, "Ki I have written this for you. Can you review it and say yes or no?" Right? So that's called human in the loop. Even in any time, we have features which can do that, where you after it does the work, you can ask it to get an approval from you before you send it. Okay, so that's one of the ways that you can do it. Okay.
Okay, that's another good news also that not everything goes without the approval and the review.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
right.
There was one funny thing, buddy. What happened is one of our members created this LinkedIn agent where it did the work, and he had to review and then it will only post it. Then he got tired of reviewing it. He told, "Can I create an agent that will review the work also and then send it?" So now we have one agent who creates the work, another agent that reviews the work, and then it goes there. Okay. So yeah.
Yes. So there are a lot of questions coming in from the stock market, people who invest in stock markets, that can we use AI agents which can actually refer us good stocks, when to buy, sell, things like that.
Yes. So there are flows. We are already experimenting on this right now. One second, if I can just show that. So not in its full form, but we have trying to do this with Telegram, right? So basically what will happen is a ticker fetcher, right? So financial modeling dot whatever it is, you get the ticker from here, right? So HDFC, all that ticker and all that kind of a thing. Then details fetcher, right? So what will happen is for HDFC, it will get the details and all that kind of a thing. It will feed it to the agents. With the agents, you can give the rules, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and all that kind of a thing, right? So there are other tools like right chat sorry stock chart API, something like that will be there. Basically, yeah, so basically what will happen is there are two types of the game. Stock analysis has two types. One is the fundamentals and one is the technicals, right? So basically, technicals are read like this: RSI and moving averages and double bottom forming and all that kind of a thing, right? But वो agent immediately उसको देख नहीं सकता है. So we need to give it a screenshot of this, right? Based on the screenshot, then it will tell you whether to enter or not, right? So that is also possible. So you give the screenshot of this and the fundamental news together, and you can give these two information together and you tell it how to interpret it, and then it will constantly give you buy and sell decisions. And you can program it just like how we did the previous one. You can program it to get activated every 1 minute or every 5 minutes, and every 5 minutes is reading and doing that activity for you, and it is reporting back to you on your telegram कि मैंने ये read किया, अभी कुछ नहीं है, मैंने खरीद लिया है, अब अच्छा चल रहा है, hold करो, and it will keep telling you on that kind of thing. But it requires advanced APIs. That the APIs cost are not they require a lot of APIs cost, so you need to pay for APIs. But the agent is very cheap to build, right? So you can use Perplexity also as a researcher tool and all that also to get that information. But yeah, it is possible today to do that. We are also experimenting on like placing an order through Zerodha, MCPs and all that thing, which the agent will take the information and place the order also on behalf of you, right? Right now it can understand, get you buy sell decision, but placing the order still you don't want to give it, right? So still there, that is there.
Okay. And Kunal, we do understand that we can use AI agent for the pre-selling kind of stuff, but can we actually use them to manage the payments as well? Probably credit follow-ups and everything.
Credit follow-ups and all that, it can continue to do it, right? In fact, you can tell it get creative and do, keep doing that. It can do that. Definitely, it can do that. And
Like the credit controller, which we have in various companies, it can behave like that, right?
Yeah, they can do that actually. But उसके लिए ना, you have to have a very strong set of rules, right? वो कोई भी ऐसा prompt engineer जैसा बंदा opposite side में बैठ के he's trying to tweak with the prompt and then get something else done with it. That is going to be a security concern. So you have to have guardrails कि ऐसा पूछे तो ना बोलना, ऐसा बोलने से ना बोलना, ऐसा you have to have like a lot of guardrails ताकि वो काम नहीं कर पाए. Yeah.
Okay. And I see a lot of people asking about data privacy on N8N as well. What about that?
Yeah, so N8N, whichever is the platform that you have, it is a completely completely compliant solution actually. Okay, so if I show you the thing, I will share the link of this particular part of it. But yeah, it is secure. It has AI, CPA, SOC, GDPR, all of these certifications in terms of application, right? Unless you make some stupid mistake, at least from the application side, it has full security. And obviously, when you get into enterprises and all that kind of thing, you need to have your additional security layers associated, and you have to teach people how to use the APIs effectively on the platform. That goes without saying, part of it. But yeah, there are from a platform perspective, can this platform be risky? Not. It's completely secure in terms of doing it, right? So if you host it there or you self-host it, whatever it is, it's possible. It is secure. It's completely secure. And enterprises are also adopting right now all this one. Okay.
So one last question for the day from Prateek. I have set up N8N on Oracle server. All the setup is done, but when he creates a workflow, he's not getting an option of AI agent in the list of search. So how to do that?
Yeah, so ensure that you upgrade the N8N version. Okay, so N8N version upgrades very multiple time. And I will tell you the best way to do N8N, don't do it through your own server. What we have done is there's a platform called as a Cloud Bean, where very easily you go to Cloud Bean here, just create an account here. Okay, go to create an account, and instead of Pratik, best way to do is you add a server here. Just choose the server that you want to choose, and they have made it very easy for you to select the N8N application, and then you choose the more closer one like this, right? And select a 2 GB, 4 GB, whatever it is, select that and just say launch that particular part of it. Okay, so what will happen is now if you see, my self-hosted version of N8N is available here, right? So they are taking care of the headache, and if I want to update it, right? If there is any update or something like that, you see, check for updates, I can update it here, Pratik. So better do it here so that you don't have to manage all that backend and all that thing, and it's completely secure, Pratik. That's a better way to do it. Okay, more production ready way to do it. Yeah.
Superb. Thank you, Kunal. I'll request Sachin, can you please put in the assessment form? I should have announced it a little earlier. Just got reminded about it. Sachin, can you please put the assessment form? All of you, I hope you've got a real good value from this webinar. I'm extremely thankful to Kunal, and just not to Kunal, but for having such an engaging audience. But on a scale of 1 to 5, where 5 is the highest, I would like all of you to put a rating. How do you found this webinar in terms of the value Kunal could condense in 1 hour probably? So Kunal, so many fives coming your way, and I'm more happy than what you are. Uh, it's been great. Thank you. So
All I have one intention, buddy, for everybody. I want everybody to, automate as much possible through AI agents, work less and earn more.
Yeah, and for me, I'm going to build a content AI agent for myself for sure. That one task I'm taking back for myself.
Nice.
So thank you, Kunal, for giving that a trigger that we can do it, because we are not coders, but we always had that hitch कि क्या कैसे करेंगे कैसे नहीं करेंगे. Today you explained it so well, as if I'm like I can still do it without having any coding knowledge.
Correct.
Kunal, yes, our people will like to know how to connect with you. So if you can share your LinkedIn connect,
Yeah,
or what are your
I will. Yeah,
coordinates?
I will. So as a next step, what I can do is I'm going to give you whatever I've built today, right? I've created a YouTube video for that. So if you want to start, this is the start place. Okay, just start with this video. Okay, that will be there. And then if you want to basically if you want to install this NA10 personally and have a secure version of it, right? Install NA10. This is the video. Okay, so you can start at this particular place, right? And this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, that you can connect there. Okay, and then I can also give my email ID. me@kunalnaik.com if you want to email me.
Super. Great, Kunal. I'm so happy I invested, and along with me, 220 plus people invested their 90 minutes with you. And I
Yes.
know each of them would have had a blast in terms of agentic AI knowledge. Thank you, Dilse. And thank you to each one of you who joined. I'm sure all of you will be on high on energy this evening post this webinar. Thank you, and we'll see